Okay, in this video I'm going to kind of review the whole concept of volume, and that's going to lead into our discussion of density. So let's make sure we're clear on the whole idea of volume. Volume, by definition, is basically the amount of space that an object takes. In other words, how big something is, how small something is, and the amount of space that it takes up. And the way we measure it is the thing that confuses a lot of people. So hopefully this will clear things up. Let's say we start with a little cube. And our cube is really small. Our cube is going to be 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter by 1 more centimeter. And so this is a cubic centimeter, 1 by 1 by 1. And so we take an identical cube, same size, 1 by 1 by 1, and we sit it right next to that first one. And then we take a third one, exactly the same, and we lay it right next to the other. And so now, when we put these three together, it's no longer a 1 by 1 by 1, it's 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter by 1, 2, 3 centimeters. And so when we calculate that mathematically, it's going to be 1 centimeter times 1 centimeter times 1 centimeter. Oh, I'm sorry, 3 centimeters. My mistake. Let's erase that. 3 centimeters. And so 1 times 1 times 3 is going to equal 3, and it's cubic centimeters. Cubic because we're dealing with cubes, right? Or you can think of it mathematically where we're multiplying the units themselves, and it's 1 centimeter times 1 centimeter times 1 centimeter is a centimeter to the third power. And so this entire object now is taking up 3 cubic centimeters. 1, 2, 3 cubes. And we can use that same concept and draw it out using the model of a Rubik's Cube. And this is going to be much more difficult to draw, so bear with me here. And so, whoops, there we go. Too bad. I can live with it. So here we have our Rubik's Cube. Well, let's say if we have a real tiny Rubik's Cube that's 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter, or 3 by 3, I should say. So we have something like this. Draw these side lines. Alright, close enough. So if you look at it, we look at the number of cubes in a Rubik's Cube. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9 cubes just in this front row. We have another 9 in this middle row, and then in this third row we have yet another 9. So we have 9 times 3, that's going to equal 27. But mathematically the way to calculate a volume is going to be a 3 by 3 by 3. So it's 3 times 3 times 3, and that of course is equals 27. And the units, if they were in centimeters, would be cubic centimeters. So what we're saying here is whenever you find an object, we're trying to figure out how many of these little cubic centimeters would fit into that object. Whether it be, a big box, something easy to measure off, whether it be, something irregular like a rock, or, a pen, or a pencil, something. It takes up a certain amount of space. How many of these little cubic centimeters would it take up? And that's the whole idea of volume and the concept of measuring in cubic centimeters. So I hope that clears it up. Watch the next video, and we're going to lead right into liquid volume, milliliters, grams, and then hopefully we'll get to density soon. Alright, so watch the next one. Thanks a lot.